barqadi ninkii baar fariisto beeniyo sheeka baafinayo barqadi ninkii baar fariisto beeniyo sheeka baafinayo gajiya u bakhtiya basaasto duntisu ka boodiyo bulaanye gajiya u bakhtiya basaasto dantisu ka boodiyo bulaanye waxbartaan barwaaqa gaarane waxbartaan barwaaqa gaarane beertuu isticmaarka beeray bakshiishkiyo bahabahaysku beertuu isticmaarka beeray bakshiishkiyo bahabahaysku qabiilka la buufinayo asaageena ku beegsan mayne qabiilka la buufinayo asaagen ku beegsan mayne waxbartaan barwaaqa gaarne waxbartaan barwaaqa gaarne
I'm called Mukhtar. I was born in the year 1999 in Jubaland, northwest to the headquarters of Kismayo, especially near the airport. And for the first time, we were pastoralists who used to farm and rear small animals near the airport of Kismayo. And in 2011, due to the civil war and the prolonged drought, and we have fled, and we have decided to fled and escape out the civil war and the drought to go a better place and a progressive that we can survive.
macdanta buur laga bilaabay biya wabiyada marayo macdanta buur laga bilaabay biya wabiyada marayo badiya biri khayr ka buuxa rag soo bixiyay rabaane.
And at that time, most of people were migrating to our neighboring country, Kenya, especially the northwestern province, at the Dadaab refugee camps. And we decided, and we became a part and a parcel of that people who are just fleeing to Kenya. And 2011, we have fled to Kenya. On the way to Kenya, we have encountered a lot of hardship and harassment, but unfortunately, we have reached our last destination at Tifo camp. And we were welcomed by the government of Kenya, the UNHCR, the mother of all agencies, with its partners. On 9 September 2011, we have been registered and issued as a refugee at Ifo 2 camp. As time goes, after a month, I have enrolled at a school called Hilal Primary School. Though I was ignorant and I have not gone to school before, I was set at a community class where I have learned how to read more about A, B, C, D, and 1, 2, 3, 4.
waxbartaan barwaaqo gaarane waxbartaan barwaaqo gaarane.
After my hard work and good performance, and I was promoted to class 2, where I have done my term 1 and term 2 examinations. Then the last exam, which is term 3, I have done with class 3. Thus, therefore, 2 years complete, I have learned 4 classes. And that is, I can say that's my hard work and good performance. And after time goes, my father, my uncle who was there, decided to go back to his motherland. And that time I was at the middle of education. I was class 4 and I was the middle of primary education. Then I have refused to go back with him because of I have convinced how education is important for every and each person. Then in Ifo there was not a single person whom I know him as a host. Then I decided to go in another refugee camp, which is Camp House. In 2013, I have started a new life with my maternal uncle who was there in Camp House. Then I've started my education at class 5 there in Camp House at the school called Hilal Primary School. Hilal School was my favorite school. I have learned there many students and many teachers who are just from different communities and different cultures. I've interacted with them and they used to call me Mr. Science. I used to do a lot of science there, and I can remember just one of my head teacher, Mal Messiah, who used to advise me and told me to learn how to experiment science questions. And also my senior headmaster, Mr. Abdullah Warder, who used to teach me how to speak fashion English. And I have participated many sessions in Camp House, and in Hilal I was among many parts like the Hygiene Club, the Islamic Society, and many others.
macdanta buur laga bilaabay biya webiyada marayo macdanta buur laga bilaabay biya webiyada marayo badiya biri khayr ka buuxa rag soo bixiyey rabaane badiya biri khayr ka buuxa.
Contracted by WFP, whereby they have the BOS machine. There is a machine they will put, and then it will show the amount, and then they will take the beneficiary, take any kind of food that you want.
But they're gonna cash it.
No, there's no cash. This is only for food. This for food. Yeah.
All right.
And then they will go with these two.
Right.
They cannot be given food if they take with only this one. They have to prove this one.
Then again, they came today because you guys told them to come today.
Yes.
today?
No, they come for themselves because some of them they are looking for the other month's full ration. Some of them they have a small problem. Some of them they have a small complaint. So now we are capturing everything. And then we are trying to help them. Yeah.
So you guys top up here?
Yeah, we do the top up here. Yeah, we do the top
So
up.
anytime they come back, they can come here to top up.
If initially when they were arriving from the DAB, there was no full top up. Sometimes there's a 3 months top up at the DAB level, and then they will come with the 3 months only. When they take the 3 months, the card will be empty. Now they will come back to the station.
For 3
we put
months?
the other 3 months. Yeah.
That's
We do
how
the
it
top up.
works, like 3 months?
Yeah.
There and here. So 3 months?
No, I mean, you know, the card, sometimes the cards are generated in the DAB level. The registration is done at the DAB. And then when they are doing the top up WFP at the DAB level, sometimes they may put only 3 months instead of 6 months.
Why?
Because of the cycle. They create something called cycle. Sometimes they create a cycle of 6 months. Sometimes they create a cycle of 3 months. Sometimes 4 years. Sometimes there's a less cycle.
Depending on that.
Yeah, depending on that funding. Now they will write to us. They will tell us that this group they have only 3 months top up. When they come to Kismayo, do top up for them for the remaining
That's
months.
why they come.
That's why they come back.
I see.
Yeah.
Then and it was my, I think, and I can see it was my worst time that my only father, my only uncle who was there, said I'm going to go to Somalia, and it was just something that panicked me, and I have just decided to follow him to Somalia. And when we are going to a process of repatriation, the government of Kenya, the UNHCR partner, and its partners like the WFP and the LWF have assisted us through the process of voluntary repatriation to Somalia. We are embarked with a big lorries from the DAP to Dublin. And when we came to Dublin, we were welcomed by the society by the community of Somali and the government of Somalia, especially the Jubaland state. And when we are in the process of the repatriation, UNHCR has assisted us financially, be it the transportation or any other basic needs. And when I came here, I was not just thinking that my education will be continuing and it will be as it was in Kenya. But my dream, I think, that was only my dream. But when I came here, UNHCR was also there. UNHCR and Mexico and many agencies have assisted us, and they have given us many fundamental things that I cannot say, and I count them 1, 2, 3. But the only remarkable fundamental thing that fundamental service that they have given to each and every voluntary repatriated student is that they just pay the school fee. And before they have started this program, many of the voluntary repatriated refugee students has dropped out from the school due to the private schools in Somalia. And there is no a public school in Somalia. All the schools here are private, and you must pay the school fee. And I have achieved how the Mexico and the UNHCR, partnered by the European Union, have assisted the host community and the voluntary repatriated refugees.
waxbartaan barwaaqo gaarane waxbartaan
almost 2 years. For how long have you been coming to this school?
Immediately after I came back in the refugee center, I enrolled in this school.
What are you learning? What are you learning?
We are learning this as we are learning, we learn like the subjects all our subjects. We are learning the schools.
No, I was looking very much at the interjections. This is something that I use very much. Wow. Yeah, this is something I can say today. You know, wow.
Yes. The different things we know is the word used or a group of words used to show emotion. So our teachers we are very talented. They give us very good knowledge. We just benefit from that.
For us, it's
They have given us the learning materials like the books, the uniform, the pen, and even many other things. I have a maximum respect to UNHCR and Mexico because of they have just remarked my dream, and still we are requesting the support. Still we are on our process of learning. We have not just completed. Now I am Form 2. I am just expecting to be a pilot on my way to future. And still, and my dream is still going. And there, here in our school, we don't have all the required materials for learning. We don't have the lab for just the practical science like the chemistry and the physics. We don't have the laboratory for reading books and many others which I cannot see. And now I am a student at Mukhtar Primary and Secondary School. I am Form 2 and I am convinced with my education. Here in Mukhtar we have a qualified teachers who are from there in Kenya, who have just learning the secondary schools in Hagadera and Dayahli. And I can say only that our teachers give us how, and they just sacrifice their time how we can learn something. And just before a time I want to become a bus conductor because of there was not enough education in Kismayo. But here we have even I have seen my headmaster who was there, who was just among the Ministry of Education. So I'm requesting the UNHCR and the Mexico and any other donors like the European Union to support the young generation of Somalia in order to get a peaceful and progressive country. If we educate our generation, I'm sure that the country will become peaceful and progressive place. And I'm saying, and I will say, and I will have said that they could hide their speed and velocity. And I am just, and I have said, and I will say that I have a maximum respect for UNHCR and Mexico.
فرفريسو بيني شك بافنايو جاجيو بختي بساستو بنتي سكبديو بولاني جاجيو بختي بساستو بنتي سكبديو بولاني وحبرتان برواخ قارني وحبرتان برواخ قارني